All right, we got another heated session, question period session today in Parliament, and Pierre Poilievre is absolutely about to annihilate Melanie Joly, our new favorite Liberal minister to make fun of. And it gets pretty heated, pretty noisy, pretty crazy, but we're going to have a look at this now. Before we do, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help grow the channel. And I appreciate you guys for doing that for me so much. So let's have a look, and then we'll talk about it after like usual.
Another day and more costly slogans. But now Canadians are learning it was a bait and switch. Today, another terrible tragedy. As they laugh, 1,200 workers at the Ingersoll Cami plant learned that they would lose their jobs after that Prime Minister promised he would negotiate a win and that he would keep their jobs here in Canada. They join with 2,000 workers in Brampton, many more in Oshawa. How does the Prime Minister look in the eyes, the very workers that he sold out and betrayed?
The Honourable Minister of Industry.
I'll tell you how the Prime Minister will deal with the auto sector. He will look at the auto workers in the eyes and he will say, "We will fight for your job." And that's exactly what we're doing every single day. We're negotiating back in Washington, but also this is important to say that I met this morning with the Canadian CEO of GM. I was in conversation with the head of the labor union of Unifor, and I also talked to Doug Ford and I talked to Vic Fideli. And you know what? We're putting in place a response group. We will make sure that we fight for these jobs. We need to make sure that...
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
She announced just now that she talked to this person, and she talked to that person, and she talked to this other person, and she talked, and she talked, and they talk, and they talk, and nothing gets done, Mr. Speaker. Canadians are tired of talk. They want their job. This government, for this Prime Minister, looked these workers in the eye and said he would negotiate a win, that he would protect auto jobs, that there would be an all-in-Canada supply chain that would keep them working. They even gave $250 million tax dollars to GM for this plant. And now those workers don't know how they're going to pay their bills. How does this government explain the broken promise and betrayal?
The Honourable Minister of Industry.
Fight for these jobs and we will hold the companies to account.
That's right.
That being said, let me talk to you about important jobs. 150 new jobs in St. Bruno at Alstom, 700 new jobs at AstraZeneca, 500 new jobs at Ferrero in Ontario, K&S Potash, 50 new jobs, Hitachi Energy, 500 new jobs. This government is building a strong Canadian economy.
50 new jobs. Whoa.
The Honourable Member for Belleuil-Chambly. Mr.
Okay, so I mean, you see there, I'm going to cut it off there. I don't really cover Yves Blanchette too much, but you see again what the Liberals are all about. We're going to talk about what we're going to do, and then it never happens. A lot of people somehow, some way, keep falling for this nonsense and keep voting these same MPs back into Parliament. And again, I don't want people to lose their jobs. But since people are losing their jobs, I'd rather it be the people who voted for it. If you voted against it, if you voted for change because you saw what's happened in the last 10 years and you don't like it, you did the right thing. You wanted change. But if you voted in for the same greasy Liberal MPs that have helped destroy the economy, destroy the immigration system, destroy the housing market, etc., 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 not to mention all the scandals, and they cause you to lose your job, well, too damn bad. I don't want to hear any tears from Liberals who lose their jobs, because if you voted for it, what did you expect to happen? Oh no, I thought there was going to be a change. Well, you're maybe too stupid to have a job. I don't understand how people like that even hold down a job in the first place. I can't believe they keep, like, Melanie Joly voted back in, Karina Gould voted back in, Chrystia Freeland, LeBlanc, Guilbeault, Champagne, all of them, Anita Anand, Sean Fraser, all voted back in. They were all major members of Justin Trudeau's cabinet. And Mark Carney's quote-unquote new government isn't so new, is it? Grocery prices are on the rise again. Rent is still continuing to rise. Mark Carney said he'd be judged by what happens at the grocery store. Well, groceries are continuing to go up. What's going on here? I'll tell you what's going on here. You elbozos got fooled. Big time. And you swing voters who were on Pierre's side when he was battling Justin Trudeau, who switched over to Carney, you're why we lost the election. And you're why we're going to lose a lot of jobs. Criminals are going to be free to go on the street. Etc., etc., etc. Everything that sucks has gotten worse under this Liberal government. And you keep voting him in, and here Pierre is calling it out. But he's not going to be mean to swing voters because he needs them, so I'll do that for him. I can't believe that there were so many people who said, yeah, you know what, Pierre's the right guy, and then Justin Trudeau gets replaced by someone who's even worse, and they go, yeah, you know what, we'll go back. It's safe to vote Liberal again. If you've ever uttered the words, it's safe to vote Liberal again, I mean, my God. I couldn't even, I could get hit in the head with a baseball bat and my IQ wouldn't drop that many points. I mean, good Lord. But then again, people in Canada, this insanely dumb country that we live in, they keep getting fooled into voting for the same people. That's why I'm pissed off. If the actual government was new and center left and called out the scandals and they were actually doing things like building houses, housing startups are down, by the way. And you saw a 2% drop in grocery prices and, hey, we've put out these bail reform laws and violent criminals are not getting out on bail now, and things actually started getting better, then you would have to applaud it. But again, that's not what this Liberal Party is here to do. They are infiltrated by globalists, elitists, and the WEF. You'll own nothing and be happy. And there are literally people who own nothing, don't have a chance to ever own anything, and they're still happy. Until they lose their job. Until something bad happens to them. It's like, oh yeah, I guess maybe I wouldn't have gotten robbed last night if this person who had been out on bail 14 times was in jail where they belong. Again, like it's I know I'm going on a little bit of a rant here, but it's mesmerizing to me. It's like nihilistic. You're voting for your own destruction. Please, for the love of God, wake up. Understand that you made a horrible, stupid decision and vote for change so that we can fix this once great country once and for all.